Hello, folks. Welcome to my channel, Rico's Paradigm. Today, I want to give you some ways in which you can become insufferable to the Filipino people. These steps show the mistakes that could ruin expats' lives in the country. It can be just as important to avoid these pitfalls as it is to understand what steps to take. Number one, want to alienate yourself? Disregard the local customs and traditions. Treat Filipino culture as inferior or irrelevant, and watch relationships crumble. Refuse to remove your shoes before entering a Filipino home. Ignore the concept of utang na loob, debt of gratitude, which governs many social interactions. Dismiss their love of karaoke as childish instead of appreciating it as a shared cultural joy. Number two, refuse to learn even the basics of Tagalog or regional languages like Cebuano. Assume everyone should speak fluent English, and that will create barriers. It will signal laziness and arrogance. Imagine trying to angle at the market without knowing how to say "Magkano ito?" How much is this? Expect others to adapt to you, which ensures resentment. Number three, spend money recklessly. Financial ruin is a common trap for expats who overspend, especially if they live beyond their means. Trying to impress locals with lavish spending, like hosting extravagant parties or buying expensive drinks for strangers at a bar, ignoring the lower cost of living benefits and living like you're still in the West. Number four, trust everyone immediately. The Philippines is full of warm and welcoming people, but naivety is a recipe for disaster. Trusting everyone without due diligence can lead to scams or financial ruin. Quickly entering into business deals without verifying credentials, loaning money to new friends who vanish overnight, falling for love scams where partners use relationships for financial gain. Number five, get too involved in local politics. As an expat, meddling in politics is a surefire way to ruin your life and possibly endanger yourself. Criticizing local politicians or the government on social media can lead to deportation. Participating in protest or political activities is illegal for expats and can result in arrest and or blacklisting. Number six, underestimate the bureaucracy. The Philippine government has complex systems for immigration, business permits, and property purchases. Not following the proper channels is a ticket to stress and legal issues. Overstaying your visa thinking, what's the worst that could happen? Answer, heavy fines and deportation. Starting a business without researching local laws or securing proper permits. Number seven, ignore the laws. Some expats assume they can bend or break the rules without consequences. The Philippines has strict laws, and ignorance is not an excuse. Disrespecting the anti drug campaign by using or carrying illegal substances, getting into fights or public altercations, breaking rules about foreign land ownership and then facing lawsuits. Number eight, neglect building a support network. Isolating yourself guarantees loneliness and failure. The Philippines has vibrant expat communities, but ignoring them is a mistake. Refuse to engage with other expats or local communities, missing out on essential advice. Ignore the importance of relationships in Filipino culture, leaving you socially and emotionally adrift. Number nine, be arrogant and entitled. Acting superior because you are an expat will quickly earn you enemies. Filipinos value humility and respect, and entitlement will clash with these values. Treating locals as though they are beneath you, like being rude to service workers, referring to the Philippines as a third world country in casual conversations. Number 10, live without health insurance. Healthcare in the Philippines is affordable compared to Western countries, but a lack of preparation can result in a financial catastrophe. Assuming you won't get sick and skipping health insurance, not researching hospitals, especially if you are in a rural area with limited facilities. Number 11, underestimate natural disasters. The Philippines is prone to typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic activity. Being unprepared can jeopardize your safety. Refuse to understand emergency protocols or have a disaster plan. Build or live in properties that are vulnerable to flooding or landslides. Number 12, overstay your welcome. Some expats wear out their welcome by becoming burdens or nuisances to their Filipino hosts. Overstaying someone's home without contributing to expenses. Abuse the hospitality extended to you, which is seen as disrespectful. Number 13, start a business without research. The Philippines is full of entrepreneurial opportunities, but failing to plan is planning to fail. Ignoring local business etiquette and practices, overestimating profit margins while underestimating competition and cost. Number 14, engage in illegal work. The Philippines has strict laws regarding foreign workers. Taking a job without the necessary permits is a fast track to legal trouble. Thinking you can teach English or work remotely without securing the appropriate visa, accepting cash under the table, which can lead to penalties or deportation. Number 15, rely entirely on savings. Living in the Philippines on a fixed amount without generating additional income can lead to financial strain. Underestimating how quickly inflation or emergencies can drain your resources, failing to diversify income sources like renting properties or remote freelancing. Number 16, disrespect family values. Filipinos are family oriented, and disrespecting this will harm your relationships. Ignoring or belittling the strong bond between your partner and your family, failing to navigate financial expectations tied to supporting extended family. Number 17, forget about safety. Recklessness in safety can lead to unfortunate outcomes. Driving without understanding local traffic rules or road conditions, frequenting unsafe areas late at night. Number 18, have unrealistic expectations about love. Romantic relationships can either flourish or falter in the Philippines. Unrealistic expectations can ruin your personal life. Assuming all Filipinos fit a stereotype instead of getting to know individuals. Moving too fast in relationships, especially with someone you have met online. Number 19, develop a substance abuse problem. Life in the Philippines can be laid back, but too much indulgence in alcohol or other vices can spiral out of control. Regularly binge drinking in bars and losing track of your health or finances, associating with the wrong crowd, which can lead to legal issues. Number 20, fail to adapt. Ultimately, failing to adapt to the Philippine way of life will help you stay miserable. Complaining constantly about the heat, traffic, or cultural differences, expecting the Philippines to conform to your lifestyle instead of embracing the change. In conclusion, keep in mind that humility, adaptability, and respect are essential for success as an expat in the Philippines. Every one of the aforementioned mistakes represents behaviors and mindsets that are contrary to these values. If you stay away from them, your time in the Philippines will most likely be rewarding and fulfilling. All right, folks, that is all for today's show. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good day.